You're watching YouTube channel Tech Unlimited. In today's video, we're going to talk about the insane Egyptian $45 billion megaproject and discuss how this amazing megaproject will reshape and elevate the historical nation of Egypt. Egypt is known for pyramids and deserts, but that will change soon as Egypt undergoes major transformations. Once completed, Egypt will be completely transformed from being associated with deserts and barren lands to being completely transformed. The megaproject will replace Cairo with a completely new administrative capital city. There will be a colossal building that will be the tallest building in the nation in the new capital. After years of population growth and haphazard building, Egypt is now building the major infrastructure for the megaprojects, which will shape the future of the North African nation. From the construction of Egypt's first high-speed train to the construction of entirely new cities, Egypt is currently undertaking some of the world's largest projects. It was supposed to feature an airport larger than London Heathrow and a theme park 4 times the size of Disneyland, located halfway between Cairo and the Suez Canal. A light rail system was supposed to connect it to the old capital by connecting hundreds of schools, mosques, hospitals, hotels, artificial lakes, and sustainable power plants. A Siemens-built power station with 4,800 megawatts capacity was officially opened to the community in March of the previous year as part of the megaproject. As pipelines are being constructed to pump fresh water from the Nile and desalination facilities near the Red Sea, 3 major motorways are also being developed simultaneously. It will be connected to the Cairo-Ain-Sakhna highway by a road, and it will also be connected to the northern and southern parts of the country by 2 ring roads. About 20 mostly local firms have been contracted to fill the void left by the Chinese developer, who left after 6 months. The new Urban Communities Authority of Egypt, which is responsible for providing initial funding for the infrastructure, will eventually be able to repay its expenditures with money from private investors. The new city's development costs will be covered by investments from outside the country since the state budget can't cover them. On around 40,000 of the city's 173,000 acres, the new Capitol building will consist of a high-end residential area designated as R3 as well as government offices. In the next year, approximately 350 residential buildings will be constructed there by a variety of private developers, including Alexandria Construction, Wadi El Nile General Contracting, Concord Construction, and Petrojet Real Estate. Compared to Egypt's other expanding suburbs, the new capital city offers comparatively inexpensive land costs, and developers can build taller in the new city than in its old suburbs. Contrary to other Egyptian towns, where buildings are only permitted to be 4 stories tall, contractors can construct buildings with 7 or 8 stories. While residential developers rush to get in on the ground floor of Egypt's latest real estate boom, there are still no actual investments in hospitals or schools. For instance, a local company, Wadi Degla Developments, plans to build luxurious homes and a private fitness center. In addition, the city will be constructed using cutting-edge methods, and it will operate with several innovations. In the near future, solar panels will be installed on roofs of residential developments so homeowners can generate all the energy they need without sacrificing aesthetics or comfort. It will have a central green combination of open water and planted greenery twice the size of Central Park in New York. In addition to these attractions, the city boasts the largest church in the Middle East and the 2nd largest mosque in the world. The Egyptian government believes that the new capital will create almost 2 million jobs, in addition to 15 square meters of green space for all residents. As a proactive measure to reduce pollution, the plant is being promoted. The news about the towers rising in the city's core is one of the most significant among all these building projects. Aside from that, Egyptian capital city's skyscrapers will be among the world's tallest. A new capital tower in Egypt will surpass Dubai's Burj Khalifa as the world's highest man-made skyscraper. Besides being part of the government's larger, comprehensive development programs, this isn't just a towering structure that's being constructed. Of course, it's more than that. Getting $45 billion in funding, this city will be a future-forward, high-tech, smart metropolis where credit cards and a centralized payment system will replace cash for all transactions. The new city includes an integrated economic district, educational hub, and all-around model neighborhood. After it was announced that private funding, rather than state funds, would be used to finance construction, contracts originally made with Emirati companies were voided, and new contracts were negotiated with Chinese firms. This project has been completed at 60%. Urbanists claim that the proposed structures are too large to be consistent with contemporary architectural ideals and have protested the ambitious plan to build a whole new capital city. Also feared is that a new capital city may benefit the military more than regular citizens, since it is aggressively financing development. Although this initiative is promoted as ecologically friendly and beneficial to society at large, one electrician from Cairo's Poran Baba neighborhood told Reuters that the military stands to gain the most. Obviously, the Egyptian president will benefit. Others in Cairo have criticized the government's tens of billions spent on this, while simultaneously urging citizens to cut costs. Residents were assured that the government was working to address all of the issues that plagued the nation in the past by a spokesperson for the new capital named El Vicini. According to Ahmed El-Shami, smart transportation allows for better management of transportation systems, resulting in optimal road and traffic management. Building out into the desert will ease traffic in the city center and make neighborhoods more connected, he said. According to a World Bank study published in 2014, the Egyptian government loses millions of dollars annually due to traffic, and any efforts to reduce these costs would benefit the economy greatly. Congestion in Greater Cairo accounts for 3.6% of GDP, which is much higher than some other major cities. In the opinion of analysts, reducing travel times and traffic congestion will help people work more efficiently. Therefore, the project goes much deeper than just building roads and bridges. Overall, these megaprojects will play a significant role in rewriting Egypt's modern narrative. When completed, they will have built a progressive and superior version of Egypt.